and data file I'm importing. Import. So creating a, yeah, this is the data file. Go back. Now creating the model. So first of all, I'm going to create the PLS model, and this is called moderation. So I am now going to make the model, want to check the moderation effect. So let's do one by one. First of all, I am taking only one variable. This is performance expectancy, and this is behavioral intention. And habit is my moderating variable. So I hide indicator of all. Indicators are not important here. Okay. So performance expectancy is my independent variable. Behavioral intention is my dependent variable, and habit is my moderator. So I will make different connections between them. So you can see that the connections are between PE and BI, and habit is taken as a moderator. So this dotted line, you can see this is a dotted line, and this dotted line is representing the moderation effect. So first of all, I'm going to run simple moderation effect between two variable by habit. So this is a new development by SmartPLS 4 that you can connect the moderator like this. After that, we have to go for calculate and running the bootstrapping method and the simple calculation. Now we get the result. So for inner model, I want to see the path coefficient and p values. Okay, now you can see all things are fine. Now you can see that this path coefficient. So let increase the value of the path coefficient so that you can see clearly. And this is my moderating effect, and I'm changing the color so that you can see it clearly here. Now we can discuss on the result. So this path coefficient is proving that performance expectancy is having a significant effect on behavioral intention. Now, if you want to discuss the moderating effect, number one, first of all, we have to check whether it is significant or not. P value is telling me that it is significant. So size effect means significant. The moderation effect is significant. It means size effect is significant. Now see the sign effect. It is 0.213. So 0.213 means it is positive. And it is positive means that relationship between PE and BI increases when habit increases. So with the level of increase in the habit, the relationship between PE and BI is also increasing. So this is called positive moderating effect. Positive moderating effect. So in this way, we can run moderation very easily. And if you go to the result, you just open the report. Now go to path coefficient. So in path coefficient, we are getting the results. The impact of habit is 0.289 and found to be significant. Let me show you that. I hope you can see the result. So it is found to be significant. But the moderation effect is analyzed by the third, habit multiplied by PE. So this is called interaction effect. So how the interaction effect is significant on BI is 0.213, or if you take the sample mean, it is 0.211. And it is found to be significant. So this table you need to take to the Excel file or to the result. Let me take to the Excel file and opening a new file, just moderation results. Okay, so this table is very, very important. The first variable is only explaining the impact of habit on BI, but the third row is explaining the moderation effect. And you can see the values like this. Otherwise, indirect effect, total effect, outer loading, outer weight are not important here. And other options are not important. I have checked all the options, but all other results are not useful for us. So one thing actually I was looking for, that is called moderation graph. So moderation graph, they claim that they reported the moderation graph, but I have not find it. So now I'm going to tell you that how we can make the moderation graph. So this is the result, and how to report the moderation effect. So when you want to see the report the moderation, you need to report the T statistic, and T statistic is showing you that there is a significant effect, and you can put a star on this. A star means significant at 95% confidence level. This is the standard error. So we normally report it like SE, standard error, and this is the path coefficient. Okay, now I'm going to show you the most important thing, how we can make the plot. Yeah. Now go to the two-way interaction. The third sheet is two-way interaction. Go to two-way interaction. And this is the page which I'm looking for. So I have to define here the independent and dependent variables and the values. So I'm taking these values from the result. I am taking these values. So pasting here. My independent variable is performance expectancy. My moderator variable is habit. My dependent variable is behavioral intention. Okay, after defining these three, now we have to define the values. The impact of habit on behavioral intention is 0.29. The impact of performance expectancy on behavioral intention is 0.699. And the impact of the moderator is 0.211. And now this is the result actually. This is the graph which I have to report in the paper. So in almost every paper, you can see this graph. So this is the only way to make this graph, by using the software, this statistical package tool. So the moderation graph is ready. Now let's see how we can interpret this graph. Yeah. So this graph is showing you two impacts. One is for low habit, and this is high habit. So when the habit is high, the impact of X on Y is increasing with more slope coefficient. So if you check the slope coefficient of both the lines, and you can check the slope means the rate at which the line is increasing. The slope is higher for the violet line, and the slope is lower for the blue line. So blue is low habit, and this is high habit. So it must be reported somewhere here. Yeah. So this graph actually is, you can see that this is high habit. So for a high habit, the rate of change of X on Y is higher, and the rate of change of X on Y is lower in case of blue. So the impact of X on Y is different for different level. So this is called the moderation effect, simple moderation effect. And in this case, you need to plot a graph, different graphs on different with different x and y with different moderators. So these two results